Yo, what up, what up? This is your boy King Series, straight from Busy Home Beat. It's been a long time since I posted a video on my channel here. So, first of all, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, like and also comment to this video. So what I did on this is okay, first of all, let me play the song for you to listen. Some parts, I think the first verse and the hook, then after that we just go through the process. So listen. Baby, oh baby, yeah. Beautiful princess, I want to confess the way I feel about you. Oh my God, Jesus, sweet potato, Coca-Cola body, now you get to prettiest girl. I see your body, then I decrease. Sweet potato, Coca-Cola body, now you get to prettiest girl. I gotta take you fly away, man, free man. I want to say that me baby, I want me man, free man. Okay, so that's a song here, very beautiful, nice laugh song about there. So first of all, what I did is let me just solo the beat. I played the beat myself and also recorded and mixed everything myself. So let me just solo the beat and listen to the raw the vocals with the effect on it. Beautiful princess, I want to confess the way I feel about. So without the effect on it, this is how it also sounds without the effect on it. Beautiful princess, I want to confess the way I feel about you. Oh my God, Jesus. Oh, sorry, I think the reverb is still affecting it, so let me just take it out. Now this is the raw vocals. Beautiful princess, I want to confess the way I feel about you. Oh my God, Jesus. Okay, so first thing that I did was, the auto tune, just to tune the voice a little bit. So the key that I played for the beat is C major, yes, and I put the retune speed around 12. I don't want it to sound too robotic, so I didn't put too many auto tune on it. So 12, then I humanize it around this. I think I've shown you how to auto tune your voice. I have a video on my channel, you can just check it out. And I put this C1 gate here from Waves. You can use any gate of your own choice just to block the background noises of it. So if I take this thing from it, you can listen to this part and see that there's some noises there, my system unit and some air. If you're using good headset and studio monitors, you could hear it, but if you are just using normal your phone and everything, you wouldn't hear it that. So I put this thing there. You see one gate to block all those background noises. You get it? Yes. So after this processing, then the next thing that I did was I created a group channel for it. So this is the group channel. Then I sent everything from here, send to group 1. So this is the group that I'm using for all this processing, all these tracks here, just to process it. Yeah, so because I don't want to be having problem with my CPU and everything, I created a group so that I can use this to control everything on the track that I've actually created. So the first thing I did on the group is I put CLA2A, it's a compressor, yes, on it. So I put the peak reduction around 59.72, then I put the gain around 42.16. so let me just do it with and without. So without the the compressor on it, this how it sound. Beautiful princess, I want to confess the way I feel about you. Oh my God. So you can actually hear that we are having some up and down vocals inside. Oh my God, some comes up and some come down. So compressor is there just to make sure that it tightens up and make sure we're having an even volume over there. So if I put the compressor on it, just check all those things and see how it sounds. Not necessarily about the volume level, I'm talking about how some parts sound. You get it? Some sound louder than others. So the compressor is there just to make sure that we are not having those kind of differences between the volume. You get it? Beautiful princess, I want to confess the way I feel about you. Oh my God, Jesus. You get it? Oh my God. And this, you can see that if I take the compressor from it, this part sound too loud than the others. The way I feel about you. Oh my God. You get it? But when the compressor comes inside, those things just tighten up and stops. The way I feel about you. Oh my God, Jesus. You can see that it has actually changed how it sounds over there. Not the sound per se, but the volume level. This part is actually performing like the way this part also perform. If not actually the same, it's almost closer to it. You get it? So you wouldn't get any differences between that. So the next thing is EQ. You have to understand why you are putting certain plugins on it. I always tell you. So this EQ is just to EQ some bad frequencies out. I didn't boost anything on this EQ. I EQ'd low frequencies around 101 hertz out from it. Then some frequencies which I never wanted it to be inside. Yes, you don't have to copy this settings. Just understand your vocal text and how you're actually processing the setting vocals on your own. Yeah, so with the EQ on it, that's how it sounds. Beautiful princess, I want to confess. And without the EQ on it, that's how it sounds. Beautiful princess, I want to confess. The way I feel about you. Oh my God, Jesus. So a little changes inside just to take away, and I put another compressor on it just to tighten up, because after doing those kind of cleaning, using the EQ to take away bad frequencies from it, I felt that it wasn't also so I was having some differences in the volume level. So this compressor here is just to tighten up certain things and make sure, yes, we're having a very tight vocals over here. The volume level is actually not giving us some little differences. Yes, so this is the settings for the compressor I did over. The threshold is around negative 24.54 dB and a ratio of 4, attack of 5.85 m, and then a release of 3.1, fast attack and also fast release. That's the settings. Then a ratio of 4, then a threshold of 8. So with this compressor on it, this is how it sounds. Beautiful princess, I want to confess. And without this compressor, listen to how it sounds. Beautiful princess, I want to confess. With the compressor again on it. Beautiful princess, I want to confess. So you could actually hear that it gives it some energy. You get it, some very strong energy in the vocals and make it sound really tight, and I mean, yeah, you feel the vocals. So the next thing is the DSR. You know the work of the DSR, just to take away some sibilances. It depends on how your mic and everything sounds. So just check it. Don't copy the same settings. Your mic might be different from my mic here, or even if the same mic, the vocal takes and everything, how you recorded it might sound different. So just do it on your own way. Yes, don't copy the same settings from the DSR and just put it down there, like the compressors and everything. Understand the process and how your softwares work. Don't just copy it and put the same thing thinking it's going to sound okay and nice like this for you. No. So I put this EQ again. This EQ, what I did is I cut some low frequencies and boosted high frequencies over here. You get it? Yeah, so without this EQ, this is how it sounds. Beautiful princess, I want to confess. And with this EQ on it, this is how it goes. Beautiful princess, I want to confess the way I feel about you. Oh my God, Jesus. Yes, you can actually hear that you are feeling it. Yes, it has really, we are having the high ends presence in our face and everything. Yes, so we are having that. The next thing I did is I put this satin on it, and I chose warm tape just to, yes, give you some high ends and everything, a little bit of it. So I'm having it around the band around 40.48%. yes, 40.48%, and I chose warm tape. Yes, you can just play around with the knobs and everything and see how it sounds for you. With this on it, this is how it sounds. Beautiful princess, I want to confess. And without this on it. Beautiful princess, I want to confess the way I feel about you. It gives it some energy and some high ends also on it, yes, which helps it to cut through the mix. And the next thing I did was I just put a reverb on it. So if you look at the track one after the other, the reverb is on each track like that. Not, it wasn't intentional. Like you can see that it is a copy of the first one. You get it? Yeah. So I just did duplicate it. That's why I was having all this, and I would have just put it on the group one just like that, but I put it on this just to try and see. Then the later I saw the song was actually interesting for me. Then I continued recording it, and I was just duplicating it straight ahead. So I didn't want to change the reverb, so I just left it like that. So with the reverb on it, after adding the reverb, this is the settings for the reverb. I have the plate mode and 3.0 seconds of the decay. Then I called the EQ, the low ends around 380 Hz. Then my pre-delay 20.75. Then the mix, I just left it like that. It doesn't mean that when I just put the reverb on it and then I set it this way just like that. Nah, I was just doing back and forth, choosing different mood and everything, and I saw that this settings was working okay for me. Then I left it like that. Then I control the amount of reverb that's supposed to be here, yes, on the vocal. So with the reverb on this is how it sounds.
Beautiful princess, I want to confess the way I feel about you. Oh my God, Jesus.
You get it? Yes. So the next thing I did was I put a delay on it, and this is the settings for the delay. 1/4. The BPM of the song and the beat is 108. I didn't choose the host. If I choose the host, it's going to choose the one which has been logged over here, 120. Yes, because I didn't want that, so I chose the beat BPM 108. Then I set the feedback to 20. I cut some of the wet and the dry. Then I just cut the high pass and the low pass. I just reduced the levels. That's what I did for it. So with the delay on it too, this how it sounds.
Beautiful princess, I want to confess the way I feel about you. Oh my God, Jesus.
You can actually hear the delay a little bit. You get it? Yes, I didn't want too much of it, so I set it around -15. Then the next thing is the doubler. You know the work of the doubler. What I'm doing here is I just cut the low ends of this doubler free EQ here around this 250 here. Boosted the highs a little bit because I'm using this as send. That's why I boosted it more, and I just deactivated the direct one. And what this thing is actually doing for me is I want it to be stereo. The vocals should be stereo. It shouldn't be only in the middle. You get it? Yes, it should sound stereo for me. So I'm not putting too much of the doubler on it. So let me just increase the whole thing and see how it sounds and what it's actually doing on it.
Beautiful princess, I want to confess.
So this is what I'm actually adding to the vocals, but I'm not adding too much of it. I'm adding a little bit of it. So -22.70 sounds like this.
Beautiful princess, I want to confess the way I feel about you.
You get it? Yeah. So that's what I'm actually adding. I'm not adding too much of it. So I want the vocals to sound stereo. So with the beats together with everything, now it sounds like this.
Beautiful princess, I want to confess the way I feel about you. Oh my God, Jesus. Sweet potato, Coca-Cola body, now you get to. Prettiest girl, I see your body then I decrease. Sweet potato, Coca-Cola body, now you get to. Prettiest girl, I gotta take you fly away, man. Free man. Say no me baby, I want me man. Free man, free man. I want to say no me baby, I want me man.
Okay, so that's that for today's video. More videos and more tutorials, a whole lot of videos coming your way. This time around, we are posting each and every time. We are not just good because whole 3 months we never posted. So whatever we want us to learn together on this channel, just comment down there and we'll get to you. So boy, you can see straight from Beauty Home Beat. Yes, and I'm out.